Philosophy of Assessment by Kelsey Bakke. Authentic assessment. Authentic assessment breaks norms. It's non-traditional. It's non-traditional in the sense that it goes beyond a test and beyond a quiz. I would even consider this part of the new education system we are trying to invent. Authentic assessment is specific. It's specific in its content and requirements. It's free in the sense that showing knowledge in new and personal ways is something the students are able to do. It shows individuality, and it's represented through the voice and product of the student. And success is pretty much guaranteed. It starts with a simple task. We know that Rome fell, and we have read about the events that brought the empire to the end. You be the reporter. Tell me what happened. Rome fell? What? Guys? Rome didn't literally fall, but the government flat out crumbled into pieces when both Diocletian and Constantine failed to save the Roman Empire. Apparently some guy named Commodus was cruel and he wasted money and did tons of bad things. Instead of ruling Rome, Commodus spent much of his time fighting as a gladiator. Commodus was the man that took time to help, but then wasted time to do bad things, like waste time and be cruel to a lot of people. In AD 192, the emperor's bodyguard killed him. Commodus, born Lucius Aurelius Commodus and died Lucius Aelius Aurelius Commodus, was Roman Empire with his father Marcus Aurelius from 177 to his father's death in 180, and solely until 192. He was the only emperor born while his father ruled Rome, which meant that he started going mad with power from the first moments of his life. It made him a little sociopath. According to the Roman rumor mill, the young preteen Commodus would have anyone who made fun of him cast to the wild beasts. So why is this important for our culturally and linguistically diverse students? Students are able to show personality. It's relevant to them and who they are, and it's inclusive of everyone. Balanced assessment looks something like this. Off to the left, we have our big summative assessment, and on the right, we have our little formative assessments, but what you notice on the scale is they equate to the same weight. Examples of this. This was a unit on expressions. Up in the top left corner, we have a formative assessment on what a student is able to do by combining very simple like terms. Going further over, in the orange over here, I had students rolling and solving their own problems, a little bit higher level, and they could do this one with a partner. Eventually, that led to something like this that was small group work.
This is our problem. This is the common denominator. Go. Times this by 4. This is the answer. We timed this one by 3. We got this. We subtracted the 2. This is our final answer.
And eventually, the students were able to do something like this.
A variable is a letter that is attached to a number. Example 22m. M is the variable. Coefficient is a number attached to a letter. For example, 22m, 22 is the coefficient. Combining like terms. Combine the 2x and the 3x. Then you get 1x. Then your regular numbers, remember, negative and a negative makes positive. Now add your letters. Negative y minus plus 6y. Negative and a positive equals a negative. Then you'll get 7y. You can't combine any further, so make the expression. That's it.
So what is my philosophy of assessment, you ask? My philosophy of assessment, I've narrowed it down into 5 words. It starts with appropriateness. The content, the complexity, the purpose, and the timing of the assessment all has to be appropriate to the lesson and the students you are teaching. It has to be student-centered, meaning it has to be motivating for the students. It has to have interest to them. They have to be able to self-reflect, self-assess, and master the topic. It has to be reflective in the teacher stance. It has to be able to show, where are we? Are we good? Do we need more work? What needs to be done? It needs to be driving. In that sense, where do we need to go? And finally, assessment should be a celebration. It should be a celebration of the individual student. It should be a celebration of the student's success and the teacher's success as well. And that is my philosophy of assessment.